Welcome to this edition of UCentral News. I'm Megan Mosley.
And I'm Tyler Whitehead.
An update on our ongoing team coverage of the UCO cheer team. On Saturday, the university announced the cheer team would be suspended for hazing allegations. The Vista's managing editor Bryce McInnes reached out to UCO Police Chief Jeff Harp for comments. Harp says the UCO Police Department has not received any complaints, reports, or requests from alleged victims or campus departments to conduct a criminal investigation. To his knowledge, he also says no other law enforcement agency with appropriate jurisdiction is investigating the matter either. We also have an update over this semester's graduation. The UCO Student Association sent an email to university leadership requesting to meet to discuss graduation. The executive board told UCentral that they want to work with UCO to have this semester's graduation outdoors to allow an in-person ceremony with guests. UCOSA's Vice President Christian Coleman told us they are working with the author of the graduation petition. UCO currently plans to have graduation in person without guests or faculty for COVID safety reasons. UCOSA expects to hear back from them by Monday. We will keep you updated as this develops.
And last night, News 9 and UCentral came together with non-doc for the Edmond mayoral debate. Here's a recap of what topics were talked about. Let's take a look. The debate was held in the Liberal Arts Auditorium and started with an opening statement from each candidate.
Two candidates for Edmond Mayor, Darrell Davis and Nathan Walters. Thank you, gentlemen, for being here.
Then they moved on to talk about why they believe they were the best candidate for mayor.
I want to look for incentive opportunities to bring new businesses in town and also incentivize our current businesses to expand.
We mean it when we say we love Edmond. We chose to raise our family here and we chose to put our businesses here because we think that it's such a great city.
Some questions for them involved commuter driving to Edmond, transportation around the city, police body cameras, and whether a review board should be in place for the police. Then UCentral's Megan Mosley asked questions concerning UCO, including projects and changes that they'd want to bring to campus. She also asked how they'd move Edmond forward past the racism in the past.
As America continues to confront racism, how does a city like Edmond best heal past wounds and ensure inclusivity moving forward?
In the last section, they discussed about politics in the city, including the discussion of mask mandates, whether a marijuana dispensary should be allowed within a certain proximity to schools, and more.
Number one, belief that the function of government is to protect the individual's God-given rights through the Constitution. I'm a big believer that we're in a community that you present this option to the business owners and to the citizens, and we had that, and I felt like that was a great compromise that we had.
The people that are interfacing on the day-to-day people, those were my concerns, the medical staff. So yes, I do stand by my initial votes that I've had over the past pandemic.
The night ended with a closing statement from each candidate. Reporting from Edmond, Oklahoma, Tyler Whitehead, UCentral News. You can watch the full debate on UCentral's Facebook. Early voting starts on April 1st with the general election on Tuesday, April 6th. We will keep you updated as this develops.
Oklahoma City's mask mandate could be expiring early. Two Oklahoma City councilmen are proposing an ordinance that would let the mandate expire on March 31st instead of April 30th. Council members Todd Stone and Mark Stonecipher are citing improved COVID-19 data in their proposal. The council will consider the early expiration on Tuesday. It will need 7 of 9 votes to be approved. And the Oklahoma State Department of Health is reporting 369 new COVID cases. Today's provisional death count is 7,768. Some good news, though. Johns Hopkins is reporting 14.6% of Oklahomans are fully vaccinated. That's over 577,000 people.
And as for us on campus, the UCO COVID dashboard is reporting no new cases today. UCO currently has 12 active cases and 838 total recoveries. And then the university has had 850 total reported cases since August last year. UCO's COVID dashboard is also showing the university's self-reported COVID vaccinations. So far, 229 students, 136 faculty members, and 143 staff have voluntarily reported their vaccinations. And now we are going to move on to Courtney with her weather update. Courtney, what do you have for us?
That's right, Tyler. It's been a little cool and windy over the past couple days. We even saw some rain and some hail in the Oklahoma City area, though. But today so far, it has been 55 degrees right now with the winds at 5 miles per hour and the humidity at 59%. It's been pretty cool, but not too cool. We're starting to see some sun today as well. As we move into tomorrow, we are going to expect some heavy winds, but we will have some nice sunny skies coming up for the weekend. Across the state, it's currently 57 degrees in Oklahoma City. It's 52 up in the Panhandle in Guymon, and we're seeing some low 60s right now in southern Oklahoma, 62 in Ardmore, and then 61 in McAllister. For tonight in Edmond, the low is going to be 44 degrees. The clouds are still going to be hovering around this evening, and we will see some of those slight winds at about 5 to 7 miles per hour. Across the state, we're seeing pretty similar temperatures, going to be 45 degrees in Oklahoma City, 40 in Woodward, and then 45 also in Ardmore. I'll have more for you later in the show. Back to you at the desk.
Oklahoma Attorney General Mike Hunter joined another lawsuit against one of President Biden's executive orders. The order temporarily halts oil and gas leasing on public lands. AG Hunter previously joined a lawsuit against an executive order that revoked the permit for the Keystone Pipeline. He says both are unlawful. Both executive orders are a part of the president's move to combat climate change.
And the UCO Glamazon event is tonight at 7 in parking lot 53. The drag show will feature performers from RuPaul's Drag Race. You can bring your lawn chairs or truck beds to watch this drive-in drag show. The seating is limited, so get there early if you can.
And UCO will host a prescription drug take-back community tomorrow. The health promotion program, part of UCO's Center and Counseling and Wellbeing, will have the event from 10 a.m. to 1:30 p.m. at the north side of the Wellness Center. Community members are encouraged to drop off unwanted, unused, or expired prescription medications for safe disposal. Keep in mind that no syringes, inhalers, or liquids will be accepted.
And in celebration of Women's History Month, the UCO Chambers Library Archives and Special Collections presents the exhibit 100 Years of Women's Athletics at UCO. Starting today through April 23rd, the exhibit will be displayed in the south elevator lobby of the first floor in the Max Chambers Library. The collection of archive photos can be viewed there and online until then.
And UCO's esports team will be participating in the Capstone Overwatch tournament tomorrow at 8 p.m. Both varsity and junior varsity teams will be competing.
Yeah, so me and my group, we're for our Pro Media Capstone class. We've been going through it. When we first got assigned this Capstone project, this is our final project for the semester. We decided we want to do something big, we want to do something special. And one of our group members, Ty, he's the president of the esports organization on campus, and so we thought, hey, the co-op's open, it's brand new, why don't we do a live stream? And so we eventually decided on getting both the varsity and JV UCO Overwatch teams to get together, do like a little best of 3 scrim.
Doesn't matter who you are, what you come from, what you look like. As long as you have a passion for esports or video games, or just like competitive nature in that case, you are more than welcome to join.
You can watch the stream on Twitch at 8 p.m. Friday. And some sunny days are ahead, but I'm hearing it'll be really windy tomorrow.
Yes, I'm so excited we're finally back into spring weather, but Courtney's forecast will be up next.
Connect to innovation.
Connect to creativity.
Connect to opportunities.
Connect to friendship. more when you connect to Central.
A star-filled sky makes your dreams go wild in a place that beckons the heart of a child. Feel your journey begin as adventure takes flight, where the light beams all day and dances at night. A new place to meets a roar of thunder, and sounds fill the air in the land of wonder. And joyous expression meets boundless laughter, or perhaps peace and quiet if that's what you're after. TravelOK.com is for the young at heart. Come see for yourself where memories start.
What do you think you're doing, Kevin?
Was just gonna drive home.
There are several warning signs present that you shouldn't be driving.
Like hearing voices?
Like your text-to-emoji ratio?
Oh man, the selfies. Selfie, nailed it.
We all have warning signs that let us know that we're probably not okay to drive. Mine is pretending to be your subconscious.
Craig, come on man, let's split a ride home.
Maps continues to transform Oklahoma City with the opening of the new Scissortail Park. More trails and sidewalks. And more to come. Our city just keeps getting better. This is now a place we all want to live. Learn more at velocityokc.com.
Hello, it's Courtney Hall here with your UCentral weather update. I hope you all have been enjoying your Thursday so far. Right now it is currently 55 degrees in Edmond and the winds are coming at about 5 miles per hour. We are seeing some sunnier skies. We did have some rain and hail late evening yesterday, and so spring weather is coming back. It will be windy tomorrow though, but we will see temperatures beginning to rise up into the 70s, and we will have some sunny skies this weekend. Across the state, it's currently 57 degrees in Oklahoma City, it's 50 degrees in Woodward, and then 61 degrees right now in McAllister. It's been a pretty mild day across the state, mostly cool temperatures. For tonight, we're going to see a low of 44 degrees in Edmond. The winds are coming at 5 to 7 miles per hour, so not too bad, and then 50% humidity for the evening. Across the state, we're seeing pretty similar temperatures, mostly ranging from high 30s up in northwest Oklahoma and then up into the mid 40s in southeastern Oklahoma. Tomorrow, we're going to be seeing some highs in the mid 70s in the metro area. It's going to be 75 degrees in Oklahoma City for the high, 72 in Woodward, 78 in Lawton. And then as we move over here to eastern Oklahoma, 76 in Tulsa and then 73 in Miami. For your daily forecast tomorrow in Edmond, it's going to start off pretty cool in the morning, 46 degrees, and then 65 as we move up into the afternoon. And as I said, it's going to be pretty windy tomorrow, and then 73 degrees as we move into the evening. For your 7-day forecast, it's going to be a high of 75 on Friday. The winds you're going to be seeing are going to be about 17 to 22 miles per hour with gusts in the 30s possible as well. As we move into the weekend, we're going to have some nice sunny skies, a high of 70 on Saturday and then a high of 68 on Sunday. And then Monday and Tuesday, we're going to stay in those 70s. Slight chance of rain, 20% chance of rain on Monday and Tuesday. So we'll be looking at that closely as we move into next week. And then Wednesday, a high of 62, partly cloudy skies, and then a high of 63 on Thursday for you. That's all I have for you. Back to you at the desk.
Thanks, Courtney. And Tyler, I don't know about you, but that hail scared me last night.
Oh, really? I'm just so excited that we're finally back into spring weather.
But check this out. What's the best $35 you've ever spent? A man, identity not disclosed, in New Haven spent $35 on a small antique bowl at a yard sale, thinking it was just a beautiful piece of kitchenware.
And it turns out the small bowl is an ancient 15th century Chinese antique, originally commissioned by China's imperial court during the Ming Dynasty. When taken to Sotheby's auction, the bowl sold for almost $722,000.
That man definitely made the purchase of a lifetime. I mean, imagine spending $35 and getting $700,000 richer.
I can't even think about that. Wow.
Thanks. Yes, but there's been a lot of buzz on social media today.
We'll talk with Ty about Hannah Montana and Amazon after this.
Sometimes the things we do or say can make others feel hurt, excluded, or isolated. Everything you say and do creates an impact.
How am I supposed to save the whole world?
You can't think about saving the world. You have to think about saving one person.
Because of you, someone's entire life can change. You don't have to be a superhero to have a positive impact.
Friends?
Friends.
Hey Bobo, do trees tell each other stories?
I'm sorry, I'm afraid I don't know that.
Hey, why don't we go find out? Listen.
Do clouds take naps?
I couldn't tell you.
Dad, do stars visit their friends?
Look!
Welcome back to UCentral News. I'm Ty Wallace, and here's your social media update. Twitter has exploded over last week as podcaster Jensen Karp tweeted that he seemingly found shrimp toast crunch. The tweet reads, add cinnamon toast crunch, shrimp tails in my cereal. This is not a bit. It went viral and even got a response from General Mills clarifying that there was no shrimp in the bag, but instead cinnamon sugar that was not correctly blended. Karp then responded with another tweet. Okay, well, after further investigation with my eyes, there are coated shrimp tails, you weirdos. I wasn't all mad until you tried to gaslight me. General Mills has still not given up on the claim that there is no shrimp. And I honestly didn't think that Amazon pee bottles would be trending, but here we are. Sparking the controversy, Representative Mark Pocan of Wisconsin responded to a previous tweet from Dave Clark, CEO of Amazon Worldwide Consumer, stating, paying workers $15 an hour doesn't make you a progressive workplace when you union bust and make workers urinate in water bottles. To which the verified Amazon News account responded, you don't really believe the peeing in bottles thing, do you? If that were true, nobody would work for us. The truth is that we have over 1 million incredible employees around the world who are proud of what they do and have great wages and health care from day one. This sparked many users to point out that this is false, with many posts resurfacing from the Amazon DSP drivers subreddit. These were posted days before Amazon's controversial response. Many drivers are afraid to go, of course, because of GPS tracking, which docks their pay if they go off the predetermined route. On a lighter note, Miley Cyrus tweeted yesterday sharing a handwritten note to her alter ego, Hannah Montana. The heartfelt note has Miley recalling fond memories of becoming Hannah Montana, with the caption reading, Dear @Hannah Montana, I still love you 15 years later. The account tagged as a new account as of this month with only 10 tweets in total, some featuring other handwritten notes to Selena Gomez, Corbin Bleu, and her in-show and boyfriend, Jake Ryan. Chrissy Teigen quit Twitter last night, citing that the app no longer makes her happy. In one of her final tweets, she said, my life goal is to make people happy. The pain when I don't is too much for me. I've always been portrayed as the strong clapback girl, but I'm just not. My desire to be liked and fear of pissing people off has made me somebody you didn't sign up for and a different human than I started out here as. Live well, tweeters. Well, that's all I have for you today. Make sure to follow us on social media so you don't miss out on anything UCentral News. Give us a follow on Twitter at UCentral Media and like us on Facebook at facebook.com/UCentral. Hope you all have a great day. Back to you all at the desk.
Thanks, Ty. Well, we have a lot of sports news today.
That's right. Brady will give us an update right after this.
COVID-19 has changed how we show up and show out with our family. Now it's time to take the first step that lets us get back to talking smack with a side of mac and cheese. Before we can safely come together, we need the facts. As COVID-19 vaccines become available, you may have questions. Should I get it? Is it safe?
Should I wait?
It's smart to question. Now, get the facts at getvaccineanswers.org so you can make an informed decision when vaccines are available to you.
We kept hope alive, endured a long year. The time to explore Oklahoma is finally here. Oklahoma is open. From salt plains to hilltops, more miles of Route 66 with all its iconic stops. For fishing and hiking and restaurants galore, drive a ball down a fairway, relax by the shore. So if you're ready to jump out or step out real slow, Oklahoma is waiting. Okay, here we go.
Welcome back to UCentral News. I'm Brady Gray, and this is your sports update. We have a ton of UCO sports news today, as many teams have competition coming up this weekend. The Bronco baseball team has another weekend series Saturday and Sunday, this time against Pittsburgh State. UCO will host a 3-game series as they look to add to the win column. They currently sit at a solid 8-6 on the season going into this weekend. Likewise, UCO softball has a doubleheader scheduled this Friday. This time they'll host Lincoln University tomorrow evening. The Lady Broncos will look to build on their strong 16-6 record as they actually dropped 2 spots in the national rankings, falling to number 25 in the country. Hopefully with a strong showing tomorrow, they can gain momentum and continue to climb in the national polls. Last night, the Lady Bronco volleyball team took care of Newman University easily. Central swept Newman, winning 3 straight sets. They improved to a strong 10-4 on the spring season. And lastly, in UCO sports, the Bronco track and field team will compete in their second outdoor meet of the season as they travel to Emporia State. The meet will take place Friday and Saturday, and UCO plans to send a 28-person team. Good luck and safe travels to them this weekend. In other college sports news, longtime Oklahoma men's basketball coach Lon Kruger announced his retirement this afternoon. Kruger retires at 68 years old, coaching basketball for the past 35 years in college, in which the last 10 he accumulated a total of 195 wins and 128 losses while coaching at OU. In his 35-year career, he coached at Kansas State, Illinois, UNLV, and others before making it to Oklahoma, amassing 20 total NCAA tournament appearances and 2 Final Four berths. In his last season as OU head coach, they went 16-11 and were an 8 seed in the NCAA tournament. They defeated Missouri in the first round before losing out to number 1 Gonzaga in the second. As for his post-coaching career, Kruger said he plans to move back to Las Vegas and mentor his son Kevin Kruger, who was just named UNLV's newest head coach earlier this month. And lastly today, in Thunder news, today was the last day before the NBA trade deadline, and Oklahoma City made one of the bigger trades so far earlier today. Thunder General Manager Sam Presti added to OKC's massive stockpile of draft picks while also adding some youth to the roster. In a three-way trade, Oklahoma City sent veteran point guard George Hill to the Philadelphia 76ers, and in return from the New York Knicks received point guard Austin Rivers, third-year center Tony Bradley, and 2 more second-round picks. That brings the Thunder's grand total for draft assets over the next 7 years to a far and away league high of 34 total picks, 17 in the first round and 17 in the second. Over the past 3 seasons, GM Sam Presti has more than tripled OKC's draft pick total in order to rebuild the franchise. No one really knows what the strategy will be in utilizing these assets, whether it be trading them for players or using them, but hopefully, for the sake of Thunder fans' sanity, it works. Well, that's all the time I have for sports today, so I'll kick it back to Megan and Tyler at the desk. Have a great day, Edmund.
Thanks, Brady, and good luck to all the UCO sports teams this weekend. But when we come back, we'll have to chat with Courtney about this weekend's forecast.
More on that when we return.
Sometimes the things we do or say can make others feel hurt, excluded, or isolated. Everything you say and do creates an impact.
How am I supposed to save the whole world?
You can't think about saving the world. You have to think about saving one person.
Because of you, someone's entire life can change. You don't have to be a superhero to have a positive impact.
Friends?
Friends.
Hey, Bobo, do trees tell each other stories?
I'm sorry. I'm afraid I don't know that.
Hey, why don't we go find out? Listen.
Do clouds take naps?
I couldn't tell you.
Dad, do stars visit their friends?
Look!
Welcome back to UCentral News.
Let's have our last look at weather for the week. Courtney, what do you have for us?
Thanks, you guys. So tomorrow we're looking at some heavy winds at 17 to 22 miles per hour and then a high of 75. But we have some nice weather coming up this weekend. Not going to be too windy. Going to see some sunny skies on Saturday and Sunday and a high of 70 on Saturday and a high of Sunday on 68. Let me tell you, I'm looking forward to it. That's all I have for right now. Back to y'all at the desk.
Thank you, Courtney. And do you remember the TV show Hannah Montana?
Oh, I definitely do. Did you see that Hannah Montana has her own Instagram right now?
Yeah, I definitely saw that. I also saw that the page has been incredibly active since it started just one day ago. It's reached almost 395,000 followers, and it's continuing to grow.
And the page also includes in its bio section a link to get your own rock star name. The link takes you to a website where you enter your name, birth date, and a photo of yourself. And yours is pretty funny.
Yeah, it's mine is Toyota, Minnesota, and then yours is Milo, Ohio. And I just want to say that like Hannah Montana was such a pivotal show for me growing up. Like I really dedicate a lot of my own personality and self to what Miley Cyrus did.
So are you saying you have two identities, or?
Not necessarily that, but just so the way I present myself was very much inspired by Miley.
That's good. Thanks for tuning in to this edition of UCentral News.
Make sure to add us on social media, on Twitter at UCentral Media and on Facebook at UCentral.
Have a great night, Edmund, and don't forget to mask up.